This is the MPOW EG10. I've been heavily using it for 10 days now, listening to music and watching TV shows and movies. I've been using it for conference calls, a lot of conference calls. So, is it any good? Find out in this unboxing and full review. First is the unboxing, of course, and this is a real unboxing this time, not a re-unboxing. This is a wired gaming headphone with 50mm driver, so expect a good bass, 32 ohms impedance, 50 milliwatts max power. It claims to have a true surround sound effect and a noise cancelling mic which rotates 120 degrees and has a flexible microphone pole. It also has a subtle blue LED on each ear cups. Alright, let's open this bad boy and see what it has. Okay, MPOW Technology Limited is based on Hong Kong, by the way. And this headset has an inline volume control also. And frequency is at 20 Hz to 20 kHz. So this looks like a simple packaging. Yep, it's just one bag of bubble wrap. So it's in here, and we have a warranty card and the user manual, I think. Yep, it's a user manual. And another one that we have here is a giveaway. It's a splitter for mic and audio. I'm not sure where I'm going to use this, but you can use this to your consoles. And let's open it up, make sure that we take a closer look at it. Yep, it's a splitter, 3.5mm splitter of audio and mic. And we have the headset itself here. So on paper, the sensitivity is rated at 100 decibels with plus or minus 3 decibel allowance range. So that's a good sound. And the cable of this one is really thick and braided, looks really strong. I'm excited to use this. And we have the inline control here. So we have the mic mute and unmute and the volume control. Looks good. And the end is a USB and a 3.5mm jack. And the USB is only used to power up the LED light of the headset. So the built-in microphone size is 6 by 2.7mm with sensitivity of negative 38 decibels with plus or minus 3 decibel allowance range and 2.2 kilo ohms impedance with plus or minus 15% allowance. So this looks really good. We have the mic here and the indicator whether your headset is on the left or right ear. And the plastic feels cheap, but it looks great. And yeah, it looks really nice. And it's really big also. Really excited to use this one. And I think we can extend this. Yep, we can extend it. So depending on how big your head is, you can extend that. So it looks really good. And I'm going to use this for 10 days and we'll be back for a review. Alright?
Several days later.
Alright, I'm back after 10 days. So let's first talk about the sound quality. So sound quality on MPOW EG10 is simply great. Music is great, highs, mids, and bass have a really good details on it. With the big ear cups that covers my entire ears, and mind you I have big ears, makes the noise cancelling good. There are still some minor outside noise that can come in, but It's definitely a better noise cancelling device from, let's say, my Sabat E12 Ultra. With its big 50mm driver, it is expected to have a really good bass, and it delivers. Although 50mm drivers also mean a much louder audio output, so I must warn you to stay away from the maximum volume. At least for me, my ears cannot take the max volume of EG10. It is really loud that it feels like it's on the danger zone for an eardrum explosion situation. There's also a noticeable distortion in the sound when in full volume. Not much, but definitely noticeable. Using it for YouTube, Netflix, watching movies, or TV series is really great. Details are complete and the surround sound that it claims are present. Phone calls and online conference calls are also great. Clear sounds coming in and clear voice from my microphone as well. The mic's noise cancelling is also decent. It is not as good as the Jabra headphone, but decent enough. In fact, my voice from this whole video is recorded using EG10 and were mostly recorded with some background noise present. No matter what platform you use the EG10 for, it always produces a clear and detailed sound. But to give you an idea, here are some unedited recording on Audacity using MPOW EG10's microphone. So I am recording with the mic of MPOW EG10 with street noise all around, with someone playing music in the street, some vehicles passing by, and there's a mini fan in front of me. So how do I sound? Is it okay? Okay, now I'm still on the same location with the same street noise, but I have a container here covering the lower part of my base, the whole microphone area. So let's see if this has improved the noises that is being picked up by the mic. Okay. For the past 10 days, maybe 70% of my usage for MPOW EG10 was done for conference calls, and I really love the controls. Do note that EG10's inline controls does not affect your phone or computer system's volumes and mute and unmute controls. I can increase or decrease my volume through EG10 inline controls, but it doesn't affect the Windows system volume. I can also mute and unmute my microphone through EG10 inline controls, and it doesn't affect, let's say, MS Team or Zoom's microphone controls. With that, I can leave the computer system volume to maximum and its microphones to always be unmuted, then just easily control those things through my EG10 inline controls. This makes everything a lot easier for me, especially when I'm the one hosting the meeting. The EG10 volume control can go from mute to maximum volume by rolling it 3 times. As I've said, the full volume is too much for my ears, so I only use it about 2/3 of its volume. That's the sweet spot for my ears. Although the ear cups cover my whole ears, I had a discomfort and a little pain on the back of my left ear during the first 3 days of using EG10. I'm not sure if it's on the way I wear it or my ears just need to get used to it. But after 3 days, everything was great and comfortable. With the big ear cups and surrounding cushions, it can be hot for your ears. So take a break from time to time, especially if you're like me who sweats a lot. One good thing though about EG10, even with all that sweat, there's no foul smell from the cushion, even from the fabric on the inner part. They all still smells new, and with its soft feels, I'm starting to think that this leathers might be legit. Other than that, the headband and ear cups along with their foam and leather cushions, EG10 is really soft and comfortable to wear. EG10 has an unusual long cable. I have measured it at 91.5 inches. That's 7 feet and 7.5 inches or 2.32 meters long. MPOW EG10's cable excluding the headset is taller than Yao Ming. Unfortunately, because of this length, it also tangles a lot. It can get hooked to something and cause a forceful sudden pull on the cable, or it can be entangled to other items lying around and can knock down things. Since it is a strong braided cable, someone can also trip on it. So when using EG10, you'll need a strategic place where you can put its cable to avoid any unwanted chaos. And it will also help to minimize moving it around, which also minimizes the additional work for untangling it. Speaking of cables, EG10's thick and braided cable is definitely durable. In the past 10 days, I have unintentionally forcefully pulled it, tugged it, stepped on it, twisted it, and the cable just shrugs it off, as if nothing happened to it and it still looks new up to now. Although the plastic parts of the headset feels cheap on hands, they are actually durable too. Because of the cable entanglement I've been complaining about, I have bumped the ear cups and the controls a lot and has bended the headband several times as well. But so far, I haven't seen any scratches on them. I have been bending the flexible mic a lot as well, and it seems it can take the abuse no matter what form you put it in. I've been all praises in the controls of EG10 because of how useful they are on conference calls. The volume controls look sturdy enough, but I have my doubts on the mic controls. Don't get me wrong, they are all working great and I haven't encountered any issues on them, but every time I slide the microphone controls up and down, it just feels like I'm using a really cheap plastic toy, and that doesn't give me much confidence that it will last. But of course, I do hope that it does. MPOW EG10 has its flaws, like the cheap feeling on its plastic materials, the unusually long entangling cable, which I'm sure the real gamers out there can appreciate for whatever purpose it serves, an average level of noise cancelling on its microphone, and the hot feels on your enclosed ears. But considering its asking price for less than 1,100 Philippine peso, those flaws seems to be something you can happily overlook, especially considering how great the sounds are from this headset, the durability that you'll enjoy plus the bonus subtle gaming headset good looking appearance. MPOW EG10 is something that I would proudly recommend to my friends. That's it for this review. I hope you liked the video. Please consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't yet so I can continue creating this kind of videos. Give me a thumbs up or down if you like or dislike the video, and leave a comment if there are other things you'd like to know about MPOW EG10. De la Zuj for watching. Nova Air.